Zion Williamson is one of the most exciting young players in the league right now. I've really enjoyed watching the Pelicans these first 3 games, especially Zion back after a year off due to injury. Zion has been struggling on defense early on though, so I wanted to make a video to highlight some of his opportunities to improve on the defensive end. One of the things that Zion has been struggling with early on is his inattentiveness off ball. A lot of the times he'll be stuck watching the ball and he'll lose track of his own assignment. Here Zion starts off guarding Kelly Olynyk and the Jazz flow into a middle pick and roll. One of Clarkson's options is to drive right downhill and try to get a layup. So Herb Jones comes over from the far corner to guard the paint. And then correspondingly Zion sinks down to guard Markkanen because Jones left Markkanen open when he came over to help. But Zion loses track of his new assignment, Markkanen. He gets caught in no man's land and Markkanen gets an easy layup. Here's another example of Zion's inattention on defense. He starts off here guarding Collin Sexton, but he lets Sexton race in to get some offensive rebounds. He just makes no effort to keep Sexton off the glass, and the Jazz eventually score off a layup. Here Zion is guarding Olynyk in the corner and just falls asleep off ball. Olynyk is able to cut in for a layup. It'll be interesting to see how much the Pelicans use Zion at center this year. I think they could really achieve great success with Zion playing center and just running teams off the floor. But to be able to do that, he's going to have to improve his pick and roll defense as a center. Here, his job is to corral Clarkson, not allow him to get a jump shot off, but also stop him from driving towards the basket. He just ever so slightly goes towards the wrong direction, which gives Clarkson an opening to drive towards the middle right past Zion. I wouldn't say Zion is hopeless on defense. He does know where to be most of the time. Here, Talen Horton-Tucker drives to the basket and Zion provides good help defense, but his jump puts him out of position to recover back to his man, and he gives up a 3. This is one of the hardest parts of being an NBA defender, to provide help at the rim and then recover back to the three-point line, and Zion mostly does a good job here. It just shows how hard it is to be an elite defensive team in the NBA. Zion can use his athleticism to be a great transition defender. Here he recovers, gets back into play, doesn't block Olynyk's shot. Olynyk actually just missed that, but it's still a brilliant showcase of his potential as a transition defender. Finally, it's promising that Zion is a decent one-on-one defender. He's shown the ability to get stops when needed. Here he gets switched on to Jordan Clarkson, stays in front of him, and is able to contest the shot.